my stream, the title of it may not be appropriate for younger audiences under our community guidelines. We have placed an age restriction on it. We found your content contains sex and nudity policies, which is not fucking true, dude. That is not true. There's what nudity did I show on here? I showed absolutely nothing. So that's bullshit. We use a combination of automatic systems and human reviews to detect content that may be inappropriate for younger audiences under our guidelines. No, that's people mass reporting me. And this was twice, dude. This is twice that I got this. And I didn't show anything. Dude, I literally showed nothing. You guys saw what was on there. It's something that's already on fucking YouTube. It's literally open to the public. Like, I didn't show any actual pornography. I am damn right. I'm gonna fucking fight this shit. I'm gonna do it after when I'm done. Live streaming. So yeah, YouTube, suck my dick, dude. You literally got like people doing all kinds of effed up shit on here. But because I have people reporting me all the fucking time over the slightest little things, yeah, I am gonna fight it. I'm planning on doing that. So you know, it is what it is. But that's cool. You set your streamers to 18 plus. Why not? Yeah, I don't think I have any minors watching my content. I don't think there's a bunch of teenagers or underage kids watching my shit. Thank you, Andrew. So I'm not worried about that. But when people put like age restrictions on there, you get kind of shadow banned. It's harder to find your content when that shit's going down. So like I said, I have. Oh, hey VP, I'm missing like 80% of all streams this week. But yo, happy you're live. Oh, thank you, Vegan. I appreciate it. It's good to see you in chat. You know what? I'm gonna do something controversial, guys. I'm gonna mod VP because that's gonna piss off a shit ton of people on here. So hang on. Let me mod Vegan. So I can watch a bunch of people seethe in my chat over it. Hang on. I can't do it here. Like, fuck, dude. Why can't I click on this? I'll do that after, Vegan. I can't do this now. I'll do on... You know what? I'll go on my freaking community and do it. Yeah, so I can piss off a bunch of people that are so obsessed with vegan. Like, just the idea for being mod in somebody's channel that's not theirs, it freaks them the fuck out. So hang on. Let me mod you, VP. So I could be like a straight up VP simp after I do that. So everybody can say what a simp I am because I modded her. Hang on. It's gonna take me a minute. Okay, now Vegan is a mod, guys. She's a mod. So Kiwi can suck my fucking dick, you know? I hope all the fucking whales and all the geriatric bitches in your chat see at the moment of VP having a wrench on here, so you guys can talk more shit. You got nothing else to fucking talk about besides vegan. I mean, you talk about me going in loops, dude. That's all you fucking do. Your content is dry and it's fucking dusty. It's just you making fun of my appearance. It's you making fun of fucking vegan and scribbles, and that's it. Okay. Yeah. If you can, VP, you can help me, please. I'm gonna definitely appeal that shit. 100%. Sydney's, pretzels bites. Or pizzas. Also, we know it was not normal with mine, but yeah, without demons behind shit, I have some hella good tips. Okay, I appreciate that, VP. Yeah, I got a bunch of fucking seething bitches reporting me all the time. Meanwhile, they're you know, protecting Nick's constitutional right. He can say whatever he wants whenever people criticize what he says, but God forbid if I have anything to say, or if I play a music video on here, they're contacting YouTube as we speak, just waiting for their moments to strike. It's called Sydney's pretzel pieces. Yeah, I know, dude. They allow the hatred for you to cloud their better judgment. Like I said before, and I know this is gonna piss off a lot of people, but Nick wouldn't be anything without Vegan. Okay, we all know that. Vegan knows that. You guys can like delude yourself into thinking that people watch Nick just purely for him. No, they don't. They watch him to talk shit about his ex-girlfriend. Nick is non-content without her. What, he rambling on about his genetics? Rambling on about his little dick. I mean, you think people want to hear that shit all the time? You want to talk about fucking looping? You want to talk about somebody who just goes on about the same topics over and over again? His bald head, Chicken Andy, his genetics, and VP. That's his fucking content. And then making some absurd reference that you'd have to Google search to figure out what the fuck he's talking about. And like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. That's Nick's fucking content right there. Yeah, BBC is true. Or BWCs. Like, that's all Nick talks about. It's the same repetitive shit over and over again. But you guys are like all cool with that because you talk shit about Vegan. And you look past all of his faults, which he has many of them. And you also criticize me, Cats Trino. Criticized my fucking ass when I did a little prank phone call. Meanwhile, Nick has done many prank phone calls that were against the law. I mean, he pretended to be a black pow pow, you know? And you didn't have anything to say about that. You didn't give a shit about that.
Okay.
Or the numerous times that he called various establishments because he felt like he wasn't being served properly.
Break it up.
He would say all kinds of horrible fucking shit. And he would convince people in his chat to harass those establishments and to call them, when really I think the only reason why they didn't serve Nick or they didn't, was nice to him because, Nick doesn't take care of himself. And from my experience, when I went to the gas station, I was just kind of homeless. People kind of treated me like crap. That's just unfortunate reality. When you look homeless, people do kind of look down on you. That's not stopping you from taking a fucking shower, dude.
Hey, stop it!
Like trying to at least not look half fucking like you're a homeless terrorist. But yeah. Okay, cool. It's good to see you in chat. The thing is, I fell for the woe is me, kind of like I'm just a sad, pathetic little incel. I have no future, and I believed it, and because I thought that Nick was a good person. I just thought that he was being hounded by his ex-girlfriend, and she wouldn't leave him alone, and because of that, Nick was in the position that he was, that he was homeless because of her. When really it was his actions. Vegan's not his mother, she's not supposed to be there taking care of his stuff and supporting his ass. And he also talked about her endlessly. This is the thing about people who claim they're being stalked. If somebody is being stalked, and let's be real, if he's truly being stalked, why the fuck did you keep going back to him repeatedly over and over again? He is grifting. He is a grifter. But, like I said, he talks shit about Vegan all the time, and he's really good at it. And he was also one of the people that really could get her to rage, because Vegan was in love with Nick. I think a part of her still loves him. I think she just finally came to a realization a few months ago that Nick didn't care about her as much as she initially thought he did. I tried to tell IBL what sees in the mirror is not necessarily what the rest of the world sees. Nick uses his bald head, his short stature, his supposed small dick as excuses for him not doing anything in his life. He's the perpetual victim. It's always everybody else's fault. It's his parents' fault for the way that he looks. It's society's fault for not respecting him because he doesn't look like a Giga Chad. It's Vegan's fault for, everything that's happened to him for the past 2 years. It's always just constant deflection. The reality of the situation is Nick doesn't want to do anything to change his life. I wouldn't say he's content. I'm just saying that he's just accepting his fate because that's all he knows.
10.
Oh, it's definitely
Ladies and gentlemen.
Like
The winner is...
There's no question in my mind that Nick benefits heavily on sympathy and him being like this supposed DV survivor, and Vegan's the one stalking him and won't leave him alone. When, dude, you used to go back to Vegan all the fucking time. I mean, you left her crying messages, dude, on IG that she played. Like, and you can't say that you're a victim when you consistently benefit from the backlash of VP. Like, Vegan made you. You wouldn't have been anything without Chicken or without VP. I mean, these people had a much bigger fan base than you. They still get a lot more views compared to you, Nick. I mean, I get more fucking views to you majority of the time. So, you know what? It's not weakness, dude. It's just pure laziness, and that's it. He's just fucking lazy. You know why he resents women a lot? Because it's easier for a woman to get simps on here. It's usually the man's response. I'm not saying things have changed, obviously, in the last like 50 years. You know, it's not like how it used to be, where men were like the breadwinner and women kind of stayed home and took care of the kids. I mean, it's shifted. It seems more balanced now. Like, women are part of the workforce and they're contributing more to society than what they were like 50, 60 years ago. Like, you didn't have many like jobs for women that were high ranking as they do now. But it's still kind of expected that the man, you know, takes care of the woman. It's not usually the reverse. Nick resents that. He wants a woman to take care of him. He wants to coaster off women. He'll deny this shit, but every woman that he's been with, pretty much fucking, they supported his ass. You know, Nick had a job briefly, sure he did, but he lost it. And who was supporting him after he lost a job? It was mainly Vegan. Vegan was the one that was supporting him. And I think that's why he kept going back to her, because he was just like I said, dude, if this woman is like just literally the worst woman that you could ever be around, you know, you can't stand her, and he's talked about it all the time. He said all kinds of horrible things, which I'm not going to repeat. You guys all heard it, because he says the same shit over and over again. It is like a fucking Groundhog Day. Why did you keep going back to her, IBL? Like, what did you gain from, you know, you're telling me that you're that fucking lazy that you can't go work a wage job? You would rather be in a rage mobile with a woman that you can't stand, surrounded by garbage and filth, because you don't want to do a 9-to-5 job because you think you're somehow above that? So yeah, you know, I think that, she picked him. They picked each other, Nancy. It's not like she held him hostage with a gun, you know. He chose to keep going back to her. He continued to string her along, and he said the reason why he did that is because he wanted his stuff back, and also he wanted to bleed her of her resources. The guy's a fucking leech, as simple as that. He's a leech, and he's a bum, and he's capitalizing on the hatred here with VP. Okay, I'm uninvested now. Bro, that doesn't make VP look better when she's the one who picked them. They picked each other, bae. Like I said that before. They both made an agreement to be with one another. He had different intentions. Like, I think Nick is somebody who cares way too much what other people think about him in this community, and Vegan kind of had a reputation, especially with her prior sex work, that that ate away at him and his self-esteem. I think if Vegan was much more liked in this community, and you know, like I said, the whole glory hole stuff wasn't brought up all the fucking time, I think their relationship wouldn't have been as toxic. But Nick cares too much about what chat thinks. Like, he's been controlled by, nah, dude, babe, you give Vegan way too much credit. You try to downplay Nick and make him seem like he's a man-child incapable of making his own decisions, or being easily controlled by people. But that's not the case. Nick is incredibly fucking stubborn. He'll do what he wants when he wants to. Nobody can force him to do anything.
Okay, ready?
I vaguely know these. I know these people as much as you do, bae. You and I came into this community around the same time, so I think that's kind of unfair for you to say that. But I've talked to Nick for fucking hours. I spent hours talking to him, you know, on stream, on the phone, as well as being in his chat. And this is stuff that he told me. So I talked to a parent, there's that. I don't go that far, dude. And Bay, you can't just expect their parents to give them like the 100% facts of the situation. They're outsiders too. Like they weren't in a relationship with Vegan or Nick, so they don't really know the true intentions of either of them. They can just make assumptions like you and I. VP probably still sends him $5 a cash app. I think so. You know what? I think Vegan was in love with Nick. I think Nick made her feel special. There were moments in the relationship where she felt like that he actually cared, and that she was able to, climb that wall that he built around himself, and that made her feel important. And he convinced her, at least for a bit, that he wanted to have children and marry her and spend the rest of his life with her. Now, again, this was just all BS that he was saying because he wanted to get his shit back, and in his mind, that he was willing to say anything because his stuff was being held hostage. Um, he's gay. That's fine. I don't think he's gay. I think he's bisexual, but I think he leans more to the homosexual side. I think he prefers men that identify as women because they're viewed as less of a threat. He really honestly fucking hates women. That's not an act. He doesn't trust them. He doesn't particularly like them. There's a great deal of resentment because he feels like they get treated better than he does. Because, like I said, men are sort of expected to woo the woman, to buy them gifts, to pay for the dates, and do all that kind of stuff. Because that's just sort of embedded in our society. Yeah, there's exceptions to the rules. Yeah, there's some people that are more liberal, and the women pay for the dates and that. But for the most part, that's kind of what's expected. And Nick doesn't like that. Shay had led a life of stalking and being violent to men who dumped her, asked her to speak on this guy she couldn't get over for 8 years. The family went to enforcement, and she knew not to say his name. I don't know that. Hang on. Vegan cannot accept rejections from someone who she sees as beneath her. I don't think she saw Nick as beneath her. I think she saw, Nick as someone that she could save. And I think she saw a bit of her biological father in her, like the volatile part and the part that would berate her and say all kinds of horrible shit. And then she saw like her stepfather in him too, because Nick could be really sweet and kind to her. He had his moments. And I think Vegan kept trying to get back to that sweet part of Nick that she saw, and she kind of got addicted to that, that kind of roller coaster kind of relationship. They're boring. Oh my god, they're boring. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna vomit. She said at Bay's last clip she thinks she's above IPL. Well, she says that now because she's pissed off after everything that went down between the both of them. But I don't think she thought she was beneath him until much later on when she realized that he was using her. Yeah, definitely. He would get this look in his eyes the same way that her biological father did. But also, he'd be incredibly sweet and kind to her, too, just like her adopted father, her stepdad. So she had, like, Eric, that's like a Freudian slip right there. Why do I keep saying Eric for? IBL kind of reminded her of both her fathers, both of these men that were a part of her life. I didn't need my thyroids checked. Thank you. Check your worms. You don't even watch their streams when they met. I watched a lot of their freaking streams, dude. When they first started, like I watched a lot of clips just to understand their backdoor, because I didn't really understand what was going on. Like I said, I talked to Nick a lot. Nick has they both have a lot of issues when it comes to their parents. Vegan, like you guys know, Vegan's mom and her biological father, their relationship didn't last. And then her mom remarried a man that was very kind and very sweet to her, and Vegan had a good relationship with her adopted dad, but didn't have a really good relationship with her bio mom or her biological father. Nick had I don't know, what's the word, Victoria? You gotta fucking figure out the words before you fucking say it. He had a very traumatic kind of relationship with in his childhood, because his mom had MS and it really affected her. and he kind of watched his mom deteriorate in front of him, and then his father ended up leaving his mother and essentially him for a blonde woman. And I think on some level, because Vegan is blonde, and because his father sided with Vegan, that opened up a lot of old wounds or abandonment issues that he felt like his dad choose this blonde, healthy woman over his sick, petite, brunette mom. And so I think that's another reason why Nick goes hard on Vegan is because of that. I'm talking about all of them. Like, I don't think Nick liked his dad before, but I don't think he talked crap about his dad until recently, until he started in his eyes siding with P. And Nick took that as a rejection, and like I said, it opened up old wounds from the past when his dad left his mom. I mean, he cheated on his mother. Obviously, why else would he have left his wife? Throwing myself down a flight of stairs is looking really appealing right now. Who is talking about Nick? The topic is brought to you by Brittany Jones. Shay was a one-night stand, baby. No, bae. I think because Nick was an incel, and I know you're pissed off at Vegan, and I don't really know entirely like why you are. I would like to know, babe, because you always have like an ambivalent kind of relationship with her. But now you just straight up dislike her, and I would like to know why you have such a strong, like, I wouldn't use the word hatred, but dislike towards her now. You didn't seem to have before. That's what I want to know. That's what I want. No, I think she was the most attractive woman that showed any interest in him at that time, and she was his type, dude. He likes tall women. He's always said he does. He likes opinionated, strong-willed women, and Vegan is like that too. And back when they started dating, she was really pretty. Even Nick said that. He said that to a femboy that he picked up on Grindr that he was live streaming. He even showed pictures of her. So Nick was attracted to her. He was interested in her. He left his second girlfriend to be with her. So yeah, I don't think it was a one-night stand type of thing. I think it was just kind of like him leveling up and waiting for the next best thing. That's what I think. That's the type of person Nick is. You know, he's always looking for the next thing that he can latch onto. But he was attracted to her, and he was interested in her. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been with her. I bet your bio dad wasn't even 18. Oh, you're talking about my dad, or whose dad are you talking about? Shay's mom is definitely a weirdo. He's probably a minor. I heard that Nick regretted it. Nick regretted, like, I don't think he was expecting a bunch of the backlash that he got by being with VP, because he was getting cracked on a lot because Vegan's sex work was constantly thrown in his face because of that. And Nick cares a lot what other people think of him, and perception is very important, especially males' perception. That's more important to him than females. He always has a deep distrust for women. So he's not ever trying to seek their approval. He wants, of course, their sexual, he wants them to be sexually interested in him, but he's not looking for their approval in a sense that he cares what they think. He's more so cares about the men in the chat.
Ladies and
Nick sleeps with men. Well, yeah, dude. Thanks for the topic of Shay's parents tonight, Victoria. Great discussion. Yeah, cool. I think I don't know, babe. Maybe you can help me out, dude, because I don't want to sound ignorant, but I think that Nick is bisexual, and I know a lot of people wanted to say that bisexual isn't a thing. I personally do think it is. I think sexuality is on a spectrum. I'm not just saying that because I heard that once quoted on Euphoria. I do think that's an actual thing. And I think Nick is sexually attracted to, men and women, but more feminine looking men, men that kind of identify as women. So I don't know. How old was Shay's? Dude, why are you bringing this up, babe? I don't freaking know. There's no such thing as bisexual. It's just greediness. Well, maybe that's true, but no, I think there is. I think there's definitely people that would. You know what?
Seconds out.
My mom was talking. This came up in a topic of
Okay,
discussion.
ready?
I don't even know why. I guess because I was
Let's go.
bringing up the whole thing because she wanted to know what was going on and why I was in this community.
Stop,
and that I kind of had to
stop.
give her like a short
Step
answer
back.
about IBL
Let's fight.
because she heard me talking to him before. She heard some of the conversations, and she brought up one of her old friends, like a conversation she had with her old friends
Let's
back
go.
in the day, and
Right
her
now.
boyfriend,
Look, take a step back.
and it came up that he was bisexual, and my mom asked him like, why would
Break it
you,
up.
you know, have
Red,
sex
holding.
with a man if you're
Pop.
attracted to a woman? And he said a hole is a hole. That was what he said. So I think there's just some people that will have
Break it
sex
up.
with just about
Take that back.
anything, you know. So I think Nick is definitely one of those people. I also think that God, I don't want to say this shit because I don't want to get in trouble. Like, yeah, like I don't
Break it
want
up.
to
Step back.
get into this shit.
Fight.
Oh, babe, can you stop, dude? Like, can you stop it, please? Can you stop?
Stop, stop.
Like, why do you always have to get so catty?
Let's go. Break.
Like, you also seem to forget that Nick likes younger women too.
Box off.
I'm pretty sure that like his first girlfriend, she was 18.
Look,
His
step
first
back.
girlfriend that was Canadian,
Pop.
she was 18. Then, who was the other girl? I
Break it up.
forget her freaking name.
Move, no holding.
It'll probably come to me. That
Let's
he
go.
ended up leaving vegan for. She was young too. I think she was 19 when he started dating her. The only woman that he's been with that I'm aware of that was older than him was vegan, and that was it. Every freaking like
Red, no holding.
girl that he'd been with was significantly a lot younger than him. So I don't think it's fair to point that shit out when Nick says all the time that he loves women that are barely legal. He wants to date teenagers. He wants to date 19, 20-year-olds. He doesn't want to date somebody that's his age or older. So I don't think that Starpaw, thank you, Starpaw was like the same age too. She was like 19 when they started dating. Dex was like 19 too. So that's his age bracket when it comes to women that he's attracted to. He said this multiple fucking times. So I don't think it's fair, dude, for you to bring up Vegan's
Get
mom.
ready. Fight.
So that's it.
No holding. Box on.
So that's just my perception of it, and like I said, it's unfair. Like that's very sexist, babe. Like I don't want to use that word here because it kind of makes me cringe, but it's true. Like if men can do that, why can't women? You know, men do it all the fucking time. They date much younger than them. They date much more out of their league than women do. So what if as long as it's consensual, then who am I and who are you to judge? Because the same applies to fucking IBL, because every woman that he's supposedly with besides vegan was a lot younger than him, and he wants to be with younger fucking with women. He said that to me. I mean, I don't think he'd have any problem banging an older woman as long as she looked young, but he would prefer a much younger woman. He said that all the effing time. He likes his women tall. He likes them opinionated. He likes them educated. He also wants them to be virgins, which is insane. And he wants them to come from like a aristocrat, wealthy family. Okay, I'm back. Same subject. Yeah, we're talking about Shay's parents, dude. Oh my God, Bae. Like, dude, you need to chill. Like, I feel like I'm babysitting you again.
Seconds
You
out.
get in these manic phases, Bae, sometimes,
Okay,
and you just
ready?
bring up topics that you know was just gonna get under VP's skin. So I don't know why you're doing that unless you want
Break it up.
Vegan to
Red,
rage
step
on you.
back. Let's go. Hey, stop.
I don't know anything
Red,
about
no
that,
holding.
Rel. So I can't say it.
Hey, stop it. Blue, step back.
Yeah, both Vegan and Nick are a lot
Box on.
alike. Vegan dated younger men. Nick dated younger women. Both of them had very tumultuous
Blue, take a
relationships
step
with
back.
other people. both of
Let's
them
fight.
have like trauma
Break
from
it
their
up.
childhood that they
Blue,
haven't
no
quite
holding.
dealt with. That they're kind of play out with their own
Let's go.
relationship, and both of them are dealing
Break.
with very
Warning,
similar
blue.
things. So I think Vegan and Nick are
Box off.
surprisingly a lot alike, and they both kind of seem like Vegan's definitely more functioning than Nick is, and I think she has a better, at surviving in this world than IBL. But they're a lot alike, guys. Like, there's not really that much different between both of them. I'm not scapegoating you, Bae. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to scapegoat you. I just brought up their parents because of why I think that Vegan was initially attracted to Nick, because he reminded her of both her biological father and her stepdad. That's it. A lot of people seek out relationships with significant others that remind them of like parental figures from their childhood. It's a common occurrence. As the thing for Vegan and her mother, I don't know anything about her mom. I know absolutely nothing about her at all. And I'm not going to pretend to, because I don't. Like, she's not a live streamer. I can only go by my observations with Vegan and watching her live streams and talking to her. He's very young and chooses a weird name like Shay. Aren't you friends with Shay? I'm not friends with anybody on here. I'm like acquaintances with people. Like, I'm a friendly acquaintance with VP. But I don't have like any strong like friendships with anybody on here. I don't know, maybe I think it's just weird to have friends with people, be friends with people that you don't really know or don't see on a regular basis. Like, if I had met her in real life and we had like a genuine rapport with each other, then sure, yeah, I'd consider her a friend. But we're not. We're just online acquaintances. That's all. Hey, Rob, it's good to see you. Oh yeah, dude, I forgot. Hang on, dude, I completely forgot to put my link up. Thank you for reminding me, Princess. Hang on, let me do that. I don't think anybody's gonna freaking join my panel. It's fairly late. And I think a lot of people are just like bored, honestly.
Break it up. No holding.
Hey, Rabbit, don't be calling anybody any names on here, please. You seem hyper-focused on them. Oh, I only bring this up because it becomes a topic of discussion, dude. Because Vegan was in chat, and when Vegan's in chat, what happens? A bunch of people start talking even more about it. Even if she wasn't in chat, she'd still be a topic of discussion because I'm associated with her on here. That's why. VP me got the same shit. It's the end of the stick on this stream. I won't get younger than go younger than 40. Yeah, that was like the biggest issue with IBL. I was like, God, I'm horrible with effing ages, and I thought Nick was a little bit older than what he actually was. Even though he acted really immature, I just figured that he just had, well, he does have arrested development. But I didn't realize that he was that young, and I was like, oh God, dude, like that actually kind of made me feel weird. That proves you can't fix pedophilia or sexual. Okay, that's cool. Vic, if you saw Nick the first time without the towel on his head, would you still have a crush on him? That's a good question. Hey, Edward Kim, it's good to see you, dude. Hang on, I'm gonna add M to the panel.
Hey,
Eric has a long cervix.
okay, get ready.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
Let's go.
I appreciate you. I have to add her, dude, because it's just Jen at this point. Like, she becomes a part of my stream. Stopping for a minute to say, okay, cool, thanks for stopping by. Do you think Vegan inherited the traits from her mother? I don't know, she is crazy. Bae, panel up. Bae is never gonna panel up. Hey, Bae, if I FaceTime you on IG, will you FaceTime me back? Let me know, dude. I'll let you see my face. Because I'm kinda curious about, what you look like. As long as you don't, like, screen record me. Like, for real. Because I'm a little intrigued by you, dude. I know you're gay, but still. What does that mean? No? Like, do you want to FaceTime me or not, dude? I heard, or do you just prefer to FaceTime men? Is that it? Bae can't panel up. Poor guy is trapped.
Let's fight.
Anyways, whatever. I'll take that as a no. I just said no. Okay, whatever, dude. I was just interested in talking to you, but okay, cool. It is what it
Warning,
is.
blue. Box.
Yeah, I know, CM fan. Everyone is gay. I know Bay's gay. Dude, I'm not interested in you sexually, dude. I just want to talk to you. Because you spent a lot of
Right,
time in my
penalty,
chat and we
blue.
interacted for like a good year
Fight.
with one another, so I'm just kind of curious, dude. That's it. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I'm a gay homosexual. That's cool, dude. I'm straight, but I'm asexual. Stop trying to look at. I don't want to look at your pussy, you weirdo. I just want to see what
Let's
you
go.
look like. Like, shut up. I was willing to freaking show you my face on here,
Break it up.
but
Red,
whatever,
take a step
dude.
back.
You're making this weird and sexual again, which
Box
I
off.
don't understand. I think Nick survives on the street pretty well. I bet none of us could do that. Yeah, but Nick has a lot of help from a lot of people. Like, he gets donations, and that helps him along the lines, dude. He's been staying in hotels
Right,
quite
penalty,
more often than he did before.
Let's fight.
So yeah, the donos definitely help.
Hey, stop it.
Monstrous
Red,
thighs.
no holding.
Damn, Bay.
Let's
Oh my
go.
God, Vern. Why would I care about your face? No, dude, I just want to see what you look like. He doesn't pay for. Obviously not, Bay. He's got a bunch of fucking wine mommies in his chat now. That helps pay for the fucking hotel rooms. Melissa Turds, Castrino. I'm sure there's other women and some men that help. You know, obviously. X-File pays for the hotels. With what money, dude? X-Files doesn't have any money. Oh, really? X-Files, his sister pays for the hotels. I believe that, Gish. I believe that. Yeah, he's got. But dude, what's worse, sleeping on the ground or
Ladies and
sleeping in the
gentlemen,
Rage-mobile? I would have to
the
say the
winner
Rage-mobile
is
was probably
The red corner.
worse than sleeping on the ground. I think him being in the car with VP and just living like, you know, surrounded by like just garbage piles and Abby's poop and urine, that prepared him for being a homeless dude. I think that was a lot worse, in my opinion. Like, no offense, VP, but that car was disgusting. That was gross as F. Like, I don't know how anybody could live in that. I remember freaking when Cheeto went in there and he went into the back seat and his hand touched something and he realized it was actually Abby's poo. And he had her poop, her diarrhea all over his effing hands. And I remember one of the first streams. God, I wish I could fucking find this stream. God, I wish I could find it. It was Vegan and Nick. That was the first stream I saw of them. I think they were in LA, and they met up with Billy John. And Billy John was in the back seat. And that guy looked like he was about to pass out. Like, you could tell that he was having a hard time breathing. And I remember just like thinking to myself, wow, he's actually really handsome. He kind of looks like a little bit like Anthony Kiedis, a tiny bit. Like, he's got a really good looking face, and he's kind of funny. And I was making fun of his ass in VP's chat, because he didn't have his chat going. It was just vegans. And she was doing, of course, you know, her gig job, and she was, I think, doing Instacart shopping or something at Target. And she was taking a very long time. And this was the first stream I ever seen of them. And everybody was like mocking Nick and saying, she's cheating on you. She's servicing her clients right now and all this shit. And I just started coming and just repeating what they were saying. I didn't even know what the fuck, why. And it really fucked him up. And I said something to him and he read my comment. And it got to the point where he actually left the car. Like, Vegan's chat pressed Nick that hard and convinced him. He literally convinced this guy that fucking VP was cheating on him in like either like the Marshall's bathroom or some shit. I don't know. It was either the Target washroom or a dressing room. I don't know. I think it may have been with Eric or something. I fucking don't know. But I knew at that point, like, I didn't know for sure if this was like a troll or not, like if he was just like baiting people into sending donations to talk shit about him. After a while, I kind of realized that, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, he actually believed that. So people can really get into Nick's head. It's really easy to do that. You just prey on his insecurities. You prey on his fear of women cheating on him, and he'll believe you. So yeah, so I remember that. I wish I could fucking find that goddamn stream because that was the first stream that I remember. This was just after the whole thing with VP, you know, becoming viral with the whole voice critical piece he did on her, you know, the world's trashiest streamer. Um, and I can't remember what the fuck they were saying, but they were arguing. And then the song came up, Sarah McLachlan, Arms of an Angel, dude. I don't know what Nick said, but it was fucking funny. And this was like around the time where I was super depressed and I wanted to unalive myself. And he said something, and I can't remember what it was, but it was so effing funny. I remember laughing to the point where I nearly fell off the bed. And I started getting hooked by watching them after that because it was just fun to watch these people. They were so incredibly self-destructive, and they both seemed to be drawn to one another, but for the worst possible reasons, you know. But yeah, emotional manipulation. He said it was the worst car he's been. I remember one time, this was probably towards the end of their relationship, and Spigen was asleep as she normally was. You know, she was asleep in the front seat, and he was, you know, sitting in the passenger seat. He got out of the car to go get something, get something to eat, and as he was moving his legs to get out, dude, you could hear the trash that was surrounding him at his feet, like all the cans and wrappers and everything. Like they were literally living in their own filth. I remember that. She's kind of like ASMR right now. She kind of is kitten. Base Clips, he did it, and then he didn't. Well, Shay already cheated on Nick during that point, to be fair. Yeah, it was like, it was awful, but like that was the reason why I started to watch them, and I was completely like confused by Nick. I wasn't sure if he was being genuine or not. There was for a good portion of time where I just thought he was just leaning into this, and this was just all a script. But no, he's super fucking paranoid. Like that's not an act. Like he honestly 100% believes that all women cheat, and no woman can be truly faithful to a man. And no one's ever going to be faithful to Nick because he can never truly sexually satisfy a woman because he has a small dick. He believes all that shit, guys. That's not just somebody begging people for donos. That's how he feels. The thing is, he monetizes his self-loathing, and he uses it as a way to get donations. So there is definitely a manipulated element to it, but it's based on how he feels, though. Oh, white women according to Nick. Yeah, dude, he loves. Okay, this is Nick's. I asked Nick what was his type of women, like his type. I asked a bunch of men this. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of curious. And he said, Michelle Williams, what was that freaking Native American woman that's on the butter? I forget. We don't have that brand here in Canada. I forget what is a lake. What is it? Lako, what is Lako? What is the freaking Native American woman on the butter name? I can't remember. I can't remember. Can you guys, do you know what the fuck? Land O'Lakes woman. The Native American woman on the Land O'Lakes rapper. So he thought the Land O'Lakes, like it's not even a real woman, dude. It's a fucking character, dude. It's a fucking cartoon. It's like an animated thing. It's not an actual fucking woman. But he was attracted to her, and he was also attracted to Melissa Tomei from my cousin Vinny. So those are the types of women he likes. He likes really opinionated, like Italian or Europe. Like Italian type women. My brain is not working very well, like Victoria for reals. Yeah, no, he is. She needs her. She thinks she does it. That's like having a crush on Jessica Brown. Yeah, he did. So I was kind of teehing about that when he said like the Land O'Lakes woman, because I googled that shit because we don't have that butter brand here in Canada. So a fictional like character from like a butter rapper. I think it's Michelle Williams. I think no, not Michelle Williams. Who the fuck is that girl? Hang on, I gotta fucking Google her. Hang on. Yeah.
Brakes! Blue, take a step back. Box on.
Take me a second to find her name, because my memory is fucking shit. She's a tennis player, by the way, and she's black.
Stop.
Hold up for a second.
No, hold it. Box on.
It's gonna take me a second to find it.
Break it up.
Just give me your fucking name, dude, like for real.
Fight.
Fuck, dude, fuck that. Like, my brain is just like, fuck you, Victoria. You said tennis and black. Yeah, she kind of, Serena Williams, yes. Serena Williams, thank you for that. Serena Williams was one of his dream women. And he likes opinionated, he likes strong-willed women. He doesn't want past, pushovers. He wants women to stand up for themselves, because he ain't gonna fucking do that. Nick is not gonna step up to the plate and white knight for your ass. You're gonna have to defend yourself. So those are the types of women that he likes. He likes Native American women. He likes black women. He likes them tall. He likes them educated. He likes them to be opinionated. He also likes like Italian or Greek women. Those are his type. Not only that, but she's black. Yeah. Makes sense, because Serena he does like I've noticed that he does like women that are more masculine. Like I said, he's not down for like super feminine women. Even Dex said that. Nick appreciated the fact that she was more like her, like how she acted was more masculine than feminine. So he definitely prefers women that are more on like the masculine side than feminine. But yeah, what did Nick say, that she had like her soul was masculine or something? I freaking don't know. Everybody cares about trans women, but nobody cares about women who love trans. Oh, dude, that's gonna be fucking insulting. Victoria, I love you, right? I think you're getting trolled too easy, honey. Yeah, she smoked too much. My dad died with stomach cancer on that from smoking pot. I haven't seen Serena and Venus in a while. Serena actually looks different. I think she had plastic surgery done on her, because I've seen a recent photo of her, and she does look a little bit different. She's married to an Italian guy who used to own Reddit, but he ended up selling it. So she's living it up somewhere in Europe. I don't even think they live in America. They're biological women, yeah, dude. But they beat his fucking ass. Nick likes unhinged bitches. Bae. I didn't realize that. When I was raging out on people and talking and saying all kinds of fucking shit, he enjoyed that. So he likes women that have big mouths and they can stand up for themselves. Like, he doesn't, like I said, those are the types of bitches he likes.
Stop! Step back.
Serena Williams endorses high-flying weight loss setup funded by her husband. They're all roided up. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, they're definitely super fucking muscular. Like, maybe it's just their genetics, dude. But those women, they look tough, dude. They look like they could kick your ass. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with Venus or Serena. I know they'd beat me down. Honestly, I don't know what Nick likes. Hopefully, see in a year or so. Serena is going to melt her muscles away on Ozempic. It's true. Yeah, it is true, dude. At this stage, stream, he gets hard listening to your rage about BP. Nick is a full homosexual. The only thing keeps him from going full on is that he cares. I said that too, babe.
Are you okay?
I said that one of the reasons why Nick won't admit to the fact that he has gay tendencies is because he's petrified. Well, I don't want to use the word petrified. I don't think that's the right word. I think he does care too much what society thinks, particularly straight men. He's looking for their approval. He's not really looking for women's approval because he doesn't like fucking women. And I think he has a lot of internal homosexuality, when it comes to himself. Like, he's definitely somebody who hates himself. I mean, everybody knows that. Just because like sucking cock doesn't mean he's suddenly a... Nick doesn't like doing that. He likes to be on the receiving end. He never sucked a guy's dick, and I believe him because he's honest about everything. He has never done that. At least that's what he told me. He's always the thing that I found really grimy and disgusting about Nick that kind of made me kind of my stomach turn a little bit is when he was broke and he couldn't get meth. He would go to the meth mansion and take off his shirt and his
Hey,
pants, put his
stop!
shame rags on, his underwear, and just watch a bunch of dudes have sex in front of him.
Ladies and
So he
gentlemen,
get free meth. But I find that
the
really hard to
winner
believe.
is
I'm sure he could find
the
somebody
blue
that he could get free
corner.
meth from. I don't think he necessarily would have to go to a place where it's known to have like gay freak, off sessions. I think on some level Nick enjoyed it. Why else would he go there? Yeah, he would go with Jacob, and he would get Jacob. I don't know if anything ever happened between him and Jacob. I asked Nick if anything did. He said no, but he always got the feeling that Jacob wanted to do shit with him. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah. I don't think he had sex with a dude, but I think no, he had sex with men. He had sex with plenty of trans women. So these women weren't completely transitioned. They still had their male organs, and he had sex with them. So when he took off all the clothes, they had very much the male body parts down there, and Nick would have sex with them. So he would have gay sex with these not fully transitioned trans women. So yeah, he's definitely got an interesting sexuality. But Nick has been with more men than he's been with women. He cheated on Vegan multiple times with various trans women. And he's told me the best sexual experience he's ever had in his life was with a trans woman who was also a porn star. And so I can't help but think that on some level, Nick prefers men over women because he had more relationships with them. He was more sexually satisfied by them than he was with women. Shouldn't we call IBL if we keep calling Shay VP? I call him IBL and I call him Nick too. Nick, I don't know. Like I used to call him both things, like both him Nick and IBL. He doesn't really seem to. He didn't seem to care. Nick said pegging is gay though. Yeah, that's just Nick trying to I don't know, distance himself from the whole homosexuality. Uh, uh Victoria, is that your man? I don't have a man. It's not a big deal finding gay men attractive. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal either. But like I said, he's got a lot of internal homophobia. Like he hates it because he's trying to find validation and acceptance within straight men, and admitting that he prefers the company of men that identify as women is definitely not a good way to seek approval. But the thing that I find confusing about Nick is he's so open about having sex with trans women. Like the stuff that he talks about, there's no filter. So I don't really quite understand him. He's again looking for validation from men, but at the same time, he's talking about having sex with trans women who are not fully transitioned. So it's just pretty much, men dressing as women, because, like I said, they still have their male organs. You're making so many excuses. It's wild. It will be back, okay? What are you talking about? Excuses about what? Okay, this is what I think happened to Nick. Dude, I don't
Seconds
want to
out.
go into full details because I could be completely wrong. I'll just talk into the parts where I
Okay,
think
ready?
happened, and I'll leave the other touchy
Fight!
subjects. Bring that up. I think Nick was extremely isolated when he came into puberty. I think he got addicted to porn. It got to the extent that he wasn't able to get off on the regular, man-woman type porn, and he started kind of going to more extreme routes, and he got into the whole trans thing for that. I've heard that straight men becoming addicted to porn, and they have to go to more of the extreme kind of routes to get off because they become desensitized by it. And like I said, it was kind of like he was, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying that. And I think that may have contributed to him being attracted to trans women. Dude, there's plenty of people that are fucking didn't win the genetic lottery. They don't end up sticking their dicks in other dudes' buttholes. please. Like that's a strange statement. Like it's kind of like, you know, when some men go to jail, they end up you know, being in sexual relationships with other men. That they probably wouldn't have done that hadn't they been isolated. And I think the same thing applies with IBL. I think he was extremely isolated. His prison was his fucking mind, his body. Anyways, too much. Let's FaceTime. No, I'm not gonna FaceTime him. His family's legit. I don't even think he's really Sicilian, dude. Cause like Robinson, that's a pretty Anglo-Saxon freaking last name. That's not very Italian. I'm gonna get some tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, dude. Can you guys help me pick the strands? I know nothing about weed, Bay, so I can't help you. Chat's gonna have to help you. I'm not gonna be able to. Should I go live and have a chat help me pick the strands? Yeah, you should, dude. 100%. I'll subscribe to you. Oh, wait, I'm already subscribed. What am I talking about? Yeah, please do it. Victoria, can you get 510 battery and 510 FX card? I don't know, dude. Robinson is also a Jewish name. Yeah, maybe that's true. He had said in the past that he's Jewish. I think he's going to admit the fact that he's Jewish a little bit. I think he's more Jewish than he is Sicilian. I don't know. I always got that. Hey Dalton. I don't know, babe. I really can't. I know it's the son of Dalton. Anyways, I've been going on about fucking nothing for a really long time. For real, like, I think I'm just gonna go to bed, because this is fucking boring. The guys, meth rambles, rants, and bullshits for days. It's because your drug tests, or what's the actual reason? He has a very, yeah, he does look very Jewish, guys. He does. Especially when he takes off his supposed sham rags, like, his towels and that, like, his, yeah, go live, bae. I think I'm just gonna go to bed because this shit's boring and I'm running out of things to say. I wish it could be more exciting for you guys. But yeah, Victoria. No, dude, I'm not gonna do that. Bae. Total tendies, totally. His towel head. His hair, yeah. I like the fact that when the last court hearing, that he had his towel like draped slightly over his face, like it was like his hair, like he had some scene hair, you know, that type of shit, like the gothic kind of like shame rag look. That was kind of funny. I was laughing my ass off when I see that. Yeah, I can't unsee that, and don't say that.
Let's go.
They go live. I don't say because I don't want to, because that's not valid. You're doing it for the stream. It's an investment. Yeah, dude, if someone paid for it, then yeah, I would. But I'm not paying out of my freaking money, dude. Insane. You want to talk for hours? Dude, like my throat hurts. I'm tired. And I think there's gotta be something going on. Hang on, guys. What time is it anyway? It's like 1 where I'm at. Victoria, what's going on? Why is this frozen?
Hey, stop! Take a step
That's
back.
great. Hang on, let me fucking close this.
What? You are a dumbass schizoid out and sent it back and deleted your PayPal. I didn't delete it, bae. Someone recorded it. And my PayPal got closed on me. So that's not it. I was just mass recorded by a bunch of people. I didn't close it. IBL was wearing the Middle Eastern head guard was genius for his hair loss issues, TBH. Yeah, and I remember one time, Nick finally got, I think he got his California ID, and he closed, Six,
okay.
7, 8,
No,
Hey,
it
you okay?
wasn't. I didn't close it, dude. It was literally taken
Okay,
from me.
ready?
I still have
Box
money
on.
on there that I can't get at. I have to wait to get. Breakfast burritos is all I'm thinking about. You said you closed that shit. No, I didn't have any choice because they were asking me to validate it, and I didn't. And they said because I didn't give proper identification that they weren't gonna continue because it was recorded, like I just said. So I was afraid of getting blocked. So, and now she did close it. But it was recorded. Bear, remember that, man. And plus I was petrified too. That's only what I heard
Stop.
is his fuck.
Holding. Fight.
I'm tired, fuck. What was I about to say? I can't even remember. Tards get Nick a suit and tie for court. He's gonna come wearing a suit. I mean, does he physically have to be in court, or is he gonna do like one of the video conference call type thing? Or does he actually have to be there? No, it's holding an earring. If you can look closely, you can see that it's actually an earring. Got a Q-tip. Oh yeah, dude, I love everybody in chat. I love you all. Yeah, it was, dude. I was giving me like kind of a little bit like Skater Boy meets Goth, you know, a little bit. I thought it was funny, like kind of emo type hair, you know. Yeah, a lightning bolt earring. Yeah, you look quite a lot. Oh, it's physical.
Seconds out.
I think it's physical while
Okay,
travel. No, Vicky, you said it, you closed it. I had no fucking choice but to close it because they were asking for identification. And because I didn't provide them with the identification, then I had to close the account, like I just said. You do not love me, and I'm good with it. I love everybody. I love all living beings. Every person that I've met, I love. What changed, Victoria? You used to not be able to sleep, and now you're comfortably sleepy. It's medication, dude, that's doing that to me. That's really fucking me up. Also, I don't know, I just get progressively worse, I suppose. I went through periods where I couldn't sleep, and now I go through periods where I'm always fucking tired and I sleep all the time. And I'm also sick too, so.
4, 5, 6, 7,
It's always about stuff that doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Victoria
Okay,
Goofball
ready?
Kid. I would do it, dude, but I can't pin it on here. Like, I don't think anybody wants to join my panel anyways. I think who cares? There we go. I'm not pitted. Anyway, someone join my panel, please. Richard comes fast up there. Oh yeah, it's starting to get cool, which I like, dude, because I hate that. Freaking out, and that's my body too much. It makes me tired. And it makes me feel like I'm having an anxiety attack. I don't think Rabbit's gonna come on, dude. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Hang on, let's see. Let's go on YouTube and see. The Trump's administration wants to own. Yeah, what are they saying here? Own patents of new inventions. Oh, well, that would be a first. Okay, let's do this. Dizzy Tattoo is real hope. Wait, the last live stream you were able to pin. Anyways, you know what? I can't pin on here, and for some reason I can't click on my live stream on my click on it before it goes live. Otherwise, I can't fucking play it on here, and I don't know why. So that's like I can't pin it. You know, let me fucking try this shit. For real. This is annoying.
Stop fighting!
The black dude who made you his snow bunny wanted a link earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen,
slut.
your winner is...
I don't want to be anything on here. Oh, I'm apologizing. I'm like tired. Hang on, like. Let me do this shit. See if I can pin this. No, I can't. God damn it. Yuck. Remember when Vicky said I could hit it, chat? I never said that, dude. Shut the fuck up. I wouldn't let you touch me, dude. First of all, I don't know what the fuck you look like. You're some weirdo that used to send fucking, donos to a married woman, trying to get in her pants, which is weird as fuck. Yeah, the snow buddy shit had me out of character that night, yeah. She said no, I did, dude. I never said that. Rel, are you Eric? LOL. Should I call Eric to see if he'll pick up? Because I need his content. Hang on, let me see. I think he's probably sleeping. No, I didn't, dude. I'll ask Eric. I never said that. I would never let anybody hit me. Oh, fuck. Where'd that picture come from? Hello, random person I don't know. Why did you just send me that? I'm not gonna call you, Rel. Fuck off. You just lied, said I could hit it. I would never say that. I've never been sexual to anybody on here, ever. You just called him, did he pick up, Rabbit, or what? I'm not trolling. You know, that's bullshit, dude. I never said that. Yeah. Anyways, Watts Pizza Hut? It wasn't you said I could hit it if I met you at... No, dude, I don't even know what Lex is. Is that an airport? I didn't say that, dude. Like, if someone can bring a fucking clip, why would I fucking even say that? I'm like the least sexual person here. I may have been joking. I'd be like, yeah, of course, I'll let you hit it, but I fucking would never come out and say something like that and be honest. And be like, oh yeah, I would have sex with you. I was even flirting with Nick, and I thought he was attractive. Like, when you would go all sexual on me, I'd be just like, cool, dude. Okay. Like, I never, ever went sexual at all. Lax Airport, glad you... Huh. Someone just messaged me. Hang on. Okay, cool. Whatever. I don't even know what Lax is. Is that like an airport? Oh, I'm tired. Rules for thee, but not for me. You and Mikey get rowdy all the time. No, we don't. He tried to do like, he's like, yeah, we should like do like a skit where we like flirt with each other. And I'm like, dude, this is not gonna work. And he's like, you know, you should do it. And I tried to do it with him, and he said I was literally the worst at it. I don't know how many freaking people actually told me that I'm horrible at flirting on here. I can pretend to flirt with people, but it's a joke. I mean, if you want me to, I could pretend to flirt with you guys. That would be content. Kitten, I'm the biggest perv on chat, but I would honestly be in a relationship with Victoria. Might trying to bait people in phone sex by calling it a skit. Flirt with me, please. I'm sad, dude. I don't know how to flirt, babe. Like, I'm not good with this crap. I'm horrible with it. I'm sick. Hang on, I gotta take another one of those cough drops. I'm gonna have to take my medication soon, so I can go to bed. Fucking feel good. Google how to flirt. Okay. Hang on, let me Google flirt. Hang on. I'm gonna do that now. How to flirt. Oh god, this is so depressing. Okay. So let's see, how do you flirt with a guy? Make eye contact with him for a couple of seconds and then look away with a slight smile. That shows confidence and creates a spark without saying a word. A well-timed glance can be incredibly powerful. That's dumb. Hang on, let's read some more. I can't do that now, obviously, because I'm just using like a fucking AI-generated PFP of myself. Smile genuinely. A warm, genuine smile makes you more approachable. Flash a quick smile. When he catches your eye, it's subtle invitation to connect and show you're friendly and confident. Yeah, but I don't want to show my straggle tooth, so I don't know about that. Compliment him. Offer thoughtful compliments that feel personal, such as "You have such great taste in music," or "You really know how to explain things." Sincere compliments can make him feel appreciated and valued. Oh fuck, he keeps messaging me. Hang on. Snaggletooth, my bad. Hang on. Fuck, like. Yeah, I should wear like one of those the JJ wigs, really? You want me to wear a market the JJ hot pink? That sounds pretty cool, dude. Playful teasing. Lightly tease can add fun to the interaction. If he mentions being good at something, you might say, "Oh, I need proof of that." Keep it lighthearted and avoid sensitive topics. Exit the conversation gracefully. Leave the conversation while he's still engaged, which can leave him wanting more. They can create anticipation for your next interaction. Do you need a markin? Are you smooth down there? Yeah, dude, I don't have any pubes. Just this sucks. Why are we here? Scribbles loves Pizza Hut. Dude, did you guys send did you send pizzas to Scribbles' place? Dentures? No, dude, I'm sucking on a lozenge right now. That's what you're hearing. Yes, Victoria, I did. A nice Filipino lady waxes her down there.
Huh?
He was harassing the Pizza Hut
That'll
worker.
come in handy.
Did you see the last clip of Erica? You want me to play that shit? Okay.
Shit!
Hang on.
Turn it off! Fuck! Fuck! Here they come!
Just hold up. This is the VP waiting room. Yeah, you're probably right about that. We need VP back. For real. Hang on. Are you sure you guys want to see that shit? Because I really don't. It's on Content Farms. Hang on. Oh, dude, I'm actually feeling kind of uncomfortable seeing that. Hang on, let me click to this one.
Winch, huh? Look at this.
Specifically, it was Pizza Hut, really.
Shit! Turn it off! Fuck!
Hang on, let's see.
Fuck! Here they come!
Old man. Oh, maybe I have to take off my shorts.
This is gross, dude.
went down here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so crazy.
That was disgusting. Actually, he showed me. I had my own little personal show. He did the same thing, except I actually saw his butthole, and I saw his hairy butthole. So I got a little bit more action than Content Farm did, or maybe I got the same amount of action that Content Farm did, except Content Farm edited that part out. So yeah, so I had that. And he was wearing his helmet at that time too. He was wearing his helmet and he was doing the bump and grind in front of poor Tim's face. So Tim was there trying to smoke his weed in peace, and Eric had his underwear up his butt crack, and he was shaking his butt in front of poor Tim while he was wearing his helmet.
Turn it off. Fuck!
So that
Fuck! Here they come.
That was what I saw. Eric is, yeah, dude. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people do. I don't consider this like sexual, dude. I think this is just more kind of satire. I don't think anybody would. Oh my gosh, she's gonna use the channel. They're recording our channel right now for sexual content. Nick might like that with the wig on. Getting ready for jail. That's a good point. Not that target. Ivel isn't really homeless. He has a house. How come he's never done a sleep stream? Nick has done streams like numerous times, guys. He's done that multiple times. He slept in his tent and he did like streams. I know, because I would fall asleep to them. But there is rumors though that again, this is like rumors, guys. I don't actually know. Like, it's not like I'm around Nick. That he was staying with somebody, and he was just, working as a homeless guy. But that could be a lie. It could be. You're reading the perfect comments. It's fine. Eric would be so many pockets in lockup. Oh my god. I mean, he's always had a smooth shave. LOL, that's gay. Yeah, dude, I don't know what you guys are going on about. I think I'm just gonna like freaking end my. I have a house, a shave less than him. It's just crazy. Stolen homeless Velter, uncool. I don't, dude. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in Nick's life. Like, I don't know IBL. Like, maybe he's lurking as a homeless person. Maybe he's actually homeless and he just shaves himself. There's a lot of times where I seen him and he wasn't shaved. It's only recently, and that's because supposedly X-Files Andy's sister is paying for the hotel rooms for both of them, that he's able to take better care of himself. But he's dude, what is going on? Are you guys really, dude? Are you guys really telling me that you guys sent? Hey, I gotta blow my nose. That you guys sent pizzas to his place? Teddy's, I think his mom might have been one of the first to go. Oh my god. The both of these twins, oh my god. Wow, you're disgusting, dude. Don't talk about, like, Eric and Mike's mom like that. Like, come on. That's not funny. Okay, you want me to call, pretend, cry? He's not gonna pick up, dude. Hang on.
Come to the mine.
He's not gonna pick up.
I hope she made it.
And also, he was, like, mocking me.
Let's find out.
Victoria, you got the flu, baby? I got a cold.
Alrighty then. Here goes.
Why isn't this ringing? That's weird. I don't know why that's not ringing. Oh wow. I don't know, that's fucking weird, dude. He also said that, it was where they could keep all the dog bowls. IBL walked in on his mom getting, dude, shut up. Fuck. Hey, Shailene's good to see you, chat. Eric's watching with his hands in his in his shorts. Are you calling? I don't know Nick's number. Actually, I think I do, cause he called me one time. He didn't block his number. But no, I'd never call him, dude. That's straight up fucking harassment. And I would never do that. Like Eric, fucks with me all the time, so he knows I'm just fucking with him back. That's different, but no, I would never reach out to IBL. Have you ever heard, dude, what does Rel say? She said, who created the werewolf? Dude, you guys are going fucking weird right now. Shout out to the 61 people in chat. Not big enough audience on TikTok. BG, how you doing? Chicken soup for the sniffles? Bay, she left for there. I'm tired. 61 loads, dude. This shit is boring. Oh, someone join my fucking panel, you dumb fucks. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Why aren't you doing anything? Like, come on. Do something. Nah, dude, I'm not trying, Eric. He's asleep.
Let's check it out.
You dumb fucks. Join my panel. Let me add my panel again.
A winch, huh? Look at this. That'll come in handy.
I don't know who Beta is. And I'm kind of afraid to go on there.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Fuck! Fuck! Here they come.
I could call Mike. But I don't think he's gonna pick up because he doesn't know my number. I'm still like sucking on this lodge and it's not doing anything. Please don't. I don't know, guys. What the fuck do you want me to do? Let's play some videos. Let's do that. Let's play the video of Q mocking my appearance. Oh, Rosturia gets a warning again. Oh wow, apparently this is what my room looks like. Look at this shit. Hang on.
Let's check it out.
This video is AI generated audio and video, and it's terrible.
My dog, dude, like for real. My dog's black.
That'll come in handy.
But whatever. Hang on. Let's play this. I'm not a fat bitch.
Fuck! Here they come.
And is not intended to be taken seriously by anyone. TBH.
Oh, what the hell, dude? YouTube restricted my content due to copyright detected by their automated systems, but I know it's a mysterious gang of mass reporters who are after me. It's never my fault I violate TOS or anything.
Yeah, that's totally right. Yeah, I'm just totally like that. You know, my Hello Kitty blankets. Well, I look like I'm 60 years old. And my dog is like some weird hybrid. Yeah. Oh, cute ads spark voices during transitions too. Yeah, that's totally it. I sound just like that. You're so funny.
But yeah, let's finish watching it.
I only talk about the shit sailor.
Oh yeah, you would know a lot about Toothless, bitch. I mean, that's what occupies your fucking chat. But okay, cool. Also, dude, I'm not the only one that swears on here. There's a multitude of people doing that. I mean, I listened to Nick talk about, anally probing a dude and making their butthole all mucousy. I don't hear you saying anything about that. In fact, I don't hear you say anything negative about Nick. I mean, Q. It's actually kind of fucking weird. You spend your time hyper-focusing on my fucking pathetic ass. Yeah, Q definitely has something on me. Makes us, Victoria, very easy to disprove. Let us think we will the AI. I totally shipped you. Oh, dude, I would totally blow my freaking. Never mind, I can't finish that sentence. But yeah, Q's definitely. IBL is rancid. IBS is rancid. Oh, I thought you were about to say IBL is rancid. You know, if you ignore Q, dude, I just proven the fact that I'm his content, dude. You're pathetic, Q. You're a fucking loser that hides behind AI art. You can't even come up with your own fucking skits. You get AI to fucking write it for your ass. You're not clever. You're not funny. You're not original. And you just go after my appearance. Meanwhile, you won't even show your fucking self on here. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you show your face on here, bitch? Why don't you let people talk
Bench, huh?
and hear how you
Look
sound?
at this.
Until then,
That'll come in
go fuck
handy.
yourself. That's an avatar.
Shit.
Turn it off. Fuck!
I don't
Here
know,
they
dude.
come.
Hang on, let me see. Why is this frozen? Make that your nah, dude. I'm not making that my BFD. Victoria, did you recap what Alexandra said about you yesterday? I'm not touching that bitch's channel because if I do, she will report me. I don't know how that bitch maintains her channel like she does. His content is boring. He was just he is not even. Q has a crush on. Yeah, dude, he definitely wants to get in between that threesome, like for real. No, recap what she said. I missed. She won't report you. Yeah, she will, dude. She will report me. I know how that bitch rolls. I don't even like going on her channel. Like, if I had a choice between Q and her, I would pick Q because she's much more vindictive. Q has a crush on Vegan too. How many of you enemies are watching this cooking right now? I like you. No, dude, you're trying to get my channel taken away from me. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do, Q. Wait, why did I just call you Q, babe? Freudian slip again? Is that it? Hang on, let me just check out her channel. Let's see. What exactly did, IP2 Wiki say about me? Of course I would choose you, Hat Term. She's vindictive to the evil, gross people. She's vindictive to anybody. Like, anyone, she didn't have any reason to go after me, bae. Like, she started going after me and talking shit about me when I was just some person in Nick's chat. That's it. I wasn't saying anything to her.
Oh.
What did she say, anyways?
Huh? Look at this.
Shit.
Turn it off.
I don't see anything.
Fuck! Here they come.
For lives or for short? She represents Africa? I mean, what did she say? I'm not on any painkillers. I'm not on any medication at this very moment. What did she say? So, but what did she say, guys? I hope Alex relaxes a bit. She's so seriously. And I'm afraid I'm going to, hang on. I'm gonna hurt her feelings if I say something as a joke. She likes Bay, she represents Africa. No, she's not. She doesn't even go after you. Dude, she made a fucking video saying I was a man. And that I was obsessed with vegan and jealous of her because I could never be a woman. So yeah. Info channel 5, second last live to those who all started including the birth of Q from you wanting next to thank all of this started because I like Alexandra. The best thing Alex ever did was open her eyes about me. I think Alexandra tolerates me. She did some Bible streams and now she's into witchcraft. I mean, she threatened to unalive me before. I didn't know that, but she actually did. She threatened to unalive me, and then she threatened to unalive Vegan with a pow-pow. And now Alexandra is in California, I think. So that's interesting. I don't know what's going to happen between the both of them. I live in Canada, so... if you guys can give me a timestamp, because I don't want to go through, like, a fucking 31-minute video of her. Like, for real, dude. I don't want to go through this shit. Yeah, I know she's crazy. Obviously, dude. She's got issues. Info title, what many might not understand. 5 minutes. And okay, hang on. Let me play this first before I can. She can't strike me if I'm just playing the audio.
Alrighty then. Here goes.
Are you okay? Hang on. Let me play the audio for this shit. Just hold up, guys. It's gonna take me a minute to be able to play this. Just give me a sec while I do this. It's gonna take me a minute. Fuck, what did I do? Just hold up for a second, guys. While I try to do this, because as I try to do all the time. Okay, so
on the cusp of passing, you do not want the world known as purple. If they ever hear this stream, I want them to listen, and I want them to listen.
Oh, dude, I don't have anything. I don't give a fuck what you have to say, you crazy bitch. But go ahead.
That monster, known as Purple Skull, who you're buddy with, what she did to me, she's gonna do to you worse.
Okay, for one thing, Alexandra, I never once ever gave Vegan any type of incriminating information about me on here that she can use. I never did. I tried to just stop the feud between her and I because it was fucking exhausting. I don't want to spend my time fighting with people. I didn't realize until much later that I actually got more shit for being nice to Vegan and got more flack than I did when I wasn't, you know, on good terms with her. I didn't think this shit was gonna turn into what it turned into. I had absolutely no idea. But at the same time, I'm not close to Vegan. I don't confide into her. I just try to be nice to her and not steamroll her. That's it. That's all I'm fucking trying to do, guys. You're making it seem like I'm rolling in VP's DMs. Me and her are like trying to take down channels and we're trying to get Nick arrested. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I don't want anything to do with that. But yeah, let's continue watching and listening to this.
And truthfully, I don't even believe the story of you taking care of your mother, because when you do take care of a parent...
Okay, for one thing, I didn't say that I was taking care of my mother. I said I moved back with my mom because she couldn't afford to stay here on her own. She has a nurse that comes in here that works 3 days out of the week, and I work part-time. So I never claimed that was the sole reason why I came back here to take care of my mom. I came back here because I wanted to spend time with her and because she can't afford to live here on her own and she doesn't want to move. That's it. And I don't give a shit if you don't believe me. I'm not seeking your fucking approval, Alexandra. You spread lies about me on here. You were talking crap about me, even though you knew absolutely nothing about me. And you purely came up with some assertion about me being a dude on a voice changer because of some shit that I wrote in my bio because I quoted Lana Del Rey. But yeah. In the beginning, you said you were No, I didn't say that, Cher. Don't twist shit around. I said I was coming. I was living with my mom, and I was definitely helping her. But I also said repeatedly over and over again, I have a job, and I have a living, not a living nurse, and a registered nurse comes in 3 times a week to help my mom around the house. She cooks meals for her, she cleans up, and she makes things a little bit easier for her. When she's not here, then I help out. But I don't take it all on my own. This is not my job. I'm not my mom's care worker.
Of passing, you do not want the world to know. You don't use it as a sympathy card.
I'm not using it as a sympathy card. The only reason why I brought this up is because I called into the RV. And Eric had asked me to come onto the RV. He wanted me to go on there, and he was going to do a donation goal. And I told him, dude, I can't go. And people were like, "Well, you have house arrest? Is that the reason why you can't go?" No, you get paid for it. No, I don't. Is that the problem? And I was like, no, dude, I can't go because I'm living with my mom.
and because she's sick and she has cancer, which is the fucking truth. I can't really go anywhere. So that's the issue. Like I'm confused about this whole shit too. Like you guys twist things around. I never said I was my mom's care worker. I said I came back to help pay the rent and pay the utilities. So did my brother, and to help around. But there's people that come in, a woman that comes in 3 times a week to help my mom. That's it. That's it. I never said that I was my mom's care worker. I said I helped my mom when the registered nurse is not here. And my mom is not bedridden, okay? She's not hospice level. She's still able to move around, but she can't move around as much as she used to. She's scuffs her feet. She can't stand up for long periods of time. Now she kind of doesn't even come out of her room. Before she used to just go down into like the living room and sit in her recliner and watch, her shows. She doesn't do that now. She spends most of her time in her room. But she's still able to move around and do things. I never said my mom was on the verge of dying. I said my mom has terminal cancer and that she was diagnosed with that last year, and the doctor said that she has about 2 years tops to live. That's all I said. And again, I don't give it. You're talking about private things about me on here. You know nothing about me. You have a history of lying about people. I mean, you lied about me being a fucking man on here. Why would I care what you think?
About that person. It's a private matter.
Yeah, it is a private matter. So why the fuck are you bringing it up, Alexander? I mean, you talked about me, even though I wasn't a live streamer. I was just somebody in Nick's chat, and you made up blatant lies about me, and you were preying on the homosexual, the homophobia that exists in this community by saying that I was a trans woman, and that I was obsessed with a vegan because she was a biological woman, and I could never be her. So shut up. Like if you say that it's a private matter, then cool, it's a private matter. Then why do you fucking feel the need to talk about something unless you're trying to play this like righteous freaking person when you're neither of those things. You're a grifter. You're a pathological liar. You used to freaking champion VP every opportunity you get, and then you and her had a big falling out, and now you're grifting to IBL side. That's what you're doing. Yeah, dude, I've always said that. I didn't go into huge detail, Kitten, because I didn't want to talk about it. But I will pop up the stream. I don't know if it's still here or not, where I called into the RV and then Eric was trying to get me to go on the RV, and I was like, dude, I can't do it. I had no intentions of talking about my mom, and I should have shut the fuck up. I should have shut up. I should have brought her up. And I regret doing that, because ever since I made her a topic of fucking discussion, I opened myself up to this debate. And it's really no one's fucking business. Now, again, I can't stop this because now it's out there and people are going to have an opinion on it. But that's just the reality of the situation. There's really nothing that I can do to change it.
You don't talk about the narrative that you're going to after the fact. Go after other people.
Oh, are you delusional? Your whole entire content is going after people. That's all you fucking do, is you go after people and you spread lies about them on here. You're not some moral authority, Alexander. You can convince yourself that with your fake ass reporting accent, like you're acting like you're some reporter on CNN, when you're just some crazy woman that panders to like people and changes your stance like the weather. Okay, you were the biggest VP simp here. You defended VP left and right, and you talked all kinds of shit about Nick. You would accuse him of being a sex worker and that I paid him to have sex with me. Why the fuck would I want to even listen to what you have to say? The only reason why I'm listening to you right now is because people in chat wanted me to. I don't care what you think about me. I don't give a shit your supposed moral stance, because it's literal bullshit. Okay, you're just pandering to whatever audience you're trying to fucking gain in this community because you keep switching sides. You're definitely not loyal. So who gives a shit? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you really never ever did anything to warrant any type of respect in this community. You stir the pot every chance you get. You stick your nose in other people's business, and then you act like you're some immoral figure on here when you're not. VP, you're warning about not. Nah, dude. Why can't she get names right? Alexandra. Dude, I always mispronounce fucking names all the time. Alexandra. Um, Tom, Blackrow made a porn with Monica Foster. For real. You were whining about not knowing. I wasn't whining. I said I don't care. You guys made the suggestion for me to watch her. And so I played it. But I know what this is. There's nothing genuine or sincere about this woman. Everything she just says is just purely to get a reaction out of other people and to paint herself as the moral figure when you're neither of those things. Okay? You lied about me on here. You used me as a weapon to get back at Nick when you were friendly with VP. And then you're acting like I'm trying that Vegan is going to burn me when Vegan and I are not that close. And I haven't yet to give her anything, any type of ammunition to use against me. I'm just civil with her, and that's it. Okay, Alexandra, I'm not in her DMs. I'm not conspiring to take people's channels down with her. I'm not trying to get ROs against people on the internet. All right, and I'm not making threats to people. I'm only fucking telling people, hey, if you're gonna fuck with me, then I'll fuck back with you. But that's not the same thing. Who cares? She can suck on her fake eye boyfriends. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Who is Tom, Blackraw? Dude, who is that? Do I need to Google that shit? Hang on, let me see it, because I'm actually kind of scared right now. Hang on. What is it? Oh my god, guys. Is he a porn star? Is he? I'm kind of afraid. Dude, I'm scared to. I'm kind of scared to click on that. I don't want to see some big, you know, phallus thing, dude. Like, I really don't want to do that. See that? Black Raw. Like, what kind of name?
Oh, a gift shop, huh? Let's check it out.
Dude, you guys are like fucking trolling me. There's no such thing as somebody who named that. So, if anybody ever like becomes like a porn star, that's a really good name, dude. For real. Yeah, dude, that's a really good like freaking porn star name. Like, in case if anybody's in chat, you know, that's a good name to have. Sounds like a JJ name-ish. Why do so many people call him? People have no sense of humor. But yeah, so I'm not gonna take her advice. I'm not going to listen to anything that she has to say because she is not sincere. Like I said, she's just sort of pandering. And that's what Alexandra does. And that's her thing, you know. But it's you know, you can have an opinion, but I don't care what you have to say, dude. You're one of the reasons why I got a lot of hate here is because you were spreading lies about me, and you were doing it on VP's behalf, which is even fucking weirder because I never really did anything directly to you, Alexandra. So I'm not gonna take your advice, dude.
Know damn well just went through what you're claiming to be going through. You don't do that. That's why I think whoever that is absolutely full of it.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking bitch. Don't tell me how I fucking feel, you narcissistic fuck. You spent majority of your time fucking on stream, bitching and complaining, sticking your nose in everyone's fucking business. Meanwhile, supposedly you were going through the same fucking thing. So don't tell me that you fucking you know how I feel and what's going on in my fucking life. You don't know jack shit. So why don't you go back pretending that you're some fucking reporter, pretend that you're actually contributing to society,
Damn,
when all
look at
you're
all
doing
those
is just
Freddies.
fucking talking shit and
Hope
then
they're not
talking
here
out of
for
your
the
fucking
tour.
ass, and that's it.
Huh.
Like, fuck.
Nice view. Oh, and here's a gift shop. So
But yeah, dude,
up, their
I'm
fridge is
done. This is
stocked.
this is the last time I'm ever gonna bring this woman up. I don't have any reason to even talk about her anymore. This is done. You know, keep talking about me. Keep acting like you know me, which you don't know anything about me. You made up lies about me being a man on here. Why the fuck would I care what you have to say about me and my family? Like, back off. Yeah, dude, I like I said, I'm not gonna bring her up anymore. But she's bringing up with me, and this is the thing that I don't understand about this country. Everyone's like free speech, and we can say what we want. Well, that's not true. There's people in here that get on their soapboxes. They start talking crap about other people on here, and then the moment that those people react to what
A
they're
lever.
saying, they mass report their channel.
Looks like this
They
thing
take them
controls the
down
mine
because they
doors.
don't like hearing anything negative about them, even though they're creating an environment where they're getting that kind of reaction. Okay, she's going personal
gift shop,
on
huh?
me.
Let's check it out.
Okay, she's the one bringing me up. It's too late. She's gonna respond to me later tonight. I don't care. Go ahead and respond to me. Talk of what you already said everything. Everybody's already done everything to me on here. They talked about my weight. They talked about my mother. They talked about my father. They talked about my cat. They talked about my physical appearance. They took down my channels. What the fuck else is Alexandra Myers gonna fucking do? Like, what else is she gonna do? She's talking about me. She's making me a topic in her fucking streams. And you're not expecting me to react to that? I can't say anything because this woman is known to be vindictive and to take down other people's channel that she doesn't like? Everyone told Vegan not to get mixed in, but I digress. I think one of the things Vegan did, one of the biggest mistakes that she did, is that she got involved with Alexandra, and Alexandra knows a lot of VP secrets, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that they can hold over each other's heads. Call her the N-word, and she will come after you, though. Dude, I will never call anybody that. You don't have any words. I don't care how much I hate you. I'm never gonna go that low. But and she's bringing up crap about hang on, let me be aware. Yeah, dude, I'm fully aware of this. She came into my chat when Gavel was on. And she said to me when Gavel was battling out with Bay and Just Jen in my chat that I should stop talking about him. And I wasn't really talking about him. It was more so my chat fighting with him. And I didn't even know who the hell this guy was. And guess what fucking happened, guys? Guess what happened? VP did way worse than getting involved. Well, that was definitely her downfall, dude. That's what Vegan said before she said, no racist names. I never said any. LOL, Bay. Gavel. I can't pronounce his name. I always fuck up names. And guess what? My channel was taken from me. Like, these people are extremely vindictive.